Just getting some initial readings here. I am doing about 65 miles an hour and trying to just get a nice average reading of what my current temperature is before I start modifying the AC system with alternative refrigerants. Here's where stuff gets kind of janky. So I've got this connection for the R134 port, and then I've got my propane port, and I have this vinyl tube here that'll probably burst at like 40 psi, which kind of prevents me from over pressurizing the system. And then I've got my classic R290, really good, really flammable. What I'm doing now is I'm going to get to about 35 psi with the R134, and then I'll add some propane, probably by feel, but around 35 to 40, somewhere in there. Been a few minutes now of just kind of doing this, and it doesn't really seem to be going past 30, but at least got it down a little bit by like a degree or so. Occasionally it'll go down to 49 on max. So to feed propane into the system, now I have it hooked up, the valve is closed, I have it hooked up over there. To feed it in, all I have to do is open up this valve. Now granted, I'll just do it for posterity's sake to show it on camera, but I'm not really going to do much of it on camera. Like that. That was wild. As I had the valve open, I watched it drop 2 degrees Fahrenheit in a second. That is nuts. As you can see, that's kind of the general assembly. Once you pressurize it, this thing doesn't go limp anymore, so that's always nice. Starting to get to be close to the point where I'm going to end. I got 42 degrees just with it sitting there, and it's almost near 40 psi, which is about where I usually say you should stop. To fully show what's going on here, I've got cheapest torch head you can buy, and then I used a Dremel to Dremel out the head a little bit to really expedite the addition of propane, and then just used a bunch of hose clamps and adapters to fit a barb fitting into this, and then this is what adds the gas of your choice in. Alright, it's 4:21, car's off, and it's 100 degrees. And now we're just going to see how fast it drops now. Alright, I felt the AC fully kick on, so now it's we're going to see how fast it really cools down here. Oh, yay. About 3-ish minutes later, hopefully the glare isn't too bad that you can actually see that, but it's already at 51, which is kind of where it was stabilizing last time. We'll see what it does here in another 5 or 10 minutes, but it definitely feels colder. Alright, we're looking at 43 degrees coming out of the vents. I've definitely seen colder, but so far, it's at 4:30 right now, and 43, 44 degrees coming out of the vents. I'll take out, it's about 8 degrees colder than when I started. That's a win. And just like that, AC blows ice cold. Sound like every used car ad. Thanks for watching.